So today I've got something new for you. I have some new Hunt wheels. Hopefully I've got the overhead camera working. But first of all, I just wanted to say, yeah, I got my Hunt wheels arrived on Saturday, which was all very nice. However, when I woke up, I'm not ashamed to say, after a very hard week at 9:30, naturally, I had noticed that they'd been on my doorstep for over an hour and a half, which ain't great. But they are here, and the other thing is that the actual seal on them was kind of broken, which is a bit weird. But anyway, I have been, as you know, using a lot of Hunts. I don't know if you see the seals broken there. No. Whoops, yep. So here's a man about to complain about how his wheels are packaged and he drops them. Anyway, so I have been running the wide gravel wheels that I bought about 2 years ago. 23mm internal, 31 or 32 external, which were perfect for my Strada because they allowed me to put a 28 tyre on that plumps up to about 31, 32, not have a mushroom effect and be perfectly as they should be. And so when I then bought a year after that, so about a year ago, the cheap alloy, cheapish, I think they're very cheap alloy for what they are. I mean, there's nothing on the market like that. The alloy 25mm internal, which were originally going to be for Project Negroni, but ended up being on the 3T Explorer Race Max, because at the time the Discus, 3T Discus 4045s were not available. And then they were available, but Brexit has meant that they can't ship them to the UK now for 4 and a bit months. Is that? Yeah, I mean a third of a year. So now they are 29mm internal, and they are, I think, 45. They must be. Yeah, that's why they call it 4045. Stick with it, Bourbon. I don't think they're enough. So they're 45 deep. Okay, we'll start this again. So the 3T, they are 29mm internal, 45 deep, and they are 40 at their widest part. The 3T 42 Limitless are 25 internal, which, you know, is no bad width. So they're 2mm either side, slightly shallower. They are 36 external, which is 2mm again, but means that a 35 plumped out to somewhere near 40 will be kind of fine on gravel. But if you want to go road and plump out a 30, a 32, 33 to a 35, etc., there should be. But I mean, honestly, it's not going to be a huge kind of issue. And the other thing is that they're half the price of the 3Ts. Not that that's a big thing. I mean, you could say, well, I could have, because the next thing is, do I put them on my Strada or do I put them on my Explorer? On the Strada, they'd be perfect. They're kind of the wheels that I've always wanted. I don't know if they'll fit yet. I'm going to do that after this. But yeah, I think for now they are going on the Explorer Race Max with the 35s that are presently on the Hunt alloy ones. And yeah, we're now going to do a little bit of an unboxing. Let me see if I can undo all the pre-broken seal. So let's bring it over here so you can see what I'm actually unboxing with my verticals. Now, okay, already I'm not particularly happy in that the tape has not really been that greatly applied, but we won't worry too much about that. So, but look how wide they are. I mean, they're amazing. So with Hunt, you always get some extra spokes. There are supposedly some washers that go over the nipples. You get the tubeless valves, which is great. You get and a spoke wrench, which is all good. I like that. And the wheels are nicely juxtaposed sideways, so you don't have, like with Zip, you get a huge box and then another huge box. So let's try and bring them all both out at the same time. I ordered them with the XDR because by now all of my wheels are XDR, and oh my god, look at these. These are wide and they've got that lovely kind of, I can't remember. I don't want to say words that put words into people's mouth. Somebody had some crisps while they packaged this, but they have the U-shaped profile, which I kind of like. I don't know if it's more aero or less aero. I had the Campi Bora Ultras were kind of a V shape. I had some amazing, very super lights, like 1200 grams Planet X's in the good old days. When you ran, and they were tubs. There were 50s with the V shape. I've then, some of my best times I've had with the old Zip 404s, which were the original Firecrests or whatever they were, the laminate ones. And I've had some very good times on various Zips which are like this. But for me, I mean, this, in theory at least, seems to do what it needs to do in terms of you having a kind of mimicking the back of the wheel, mimicking the shape of the front of the tyre. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting these on. Let's have a quick look at the front wheel. This was inspected and all the things passed, which you'd kind of hope from a new pair of wheels. And honestly, I mean, I can't really complain. They're just nice. I like the way as well that they have a bead hook. I know hookless should make a difference, but in practice kind of does to me. But I think next up I'm going to get these side by side. Not in this video, so I'm going to get these. I'm going to get this video out with a bit of what I shot yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to get these out. I'm going to let you see side by side what this looks like. I think don't bang the second camera for once that you got it right. Getting wheels in boxes is no easy matter, and we need that to go there, and then we should be able to get them both into the box like that. Okay, so there's my semi-sealed box. Let's put these back and I'll show you the rest of the video where I went for a ride and get you some of the other updates. Let me see what you think about this vertical camera. Oh, I managed to not even get the light where it should be. I tell you what, we'll get there eventually. I don't know, how do you like my insulation? So I've got I've just got the electric fire on today, but I tell you what, the insulation makes a huge difference. It'll look a lot better obviously when I've covered over it, but I think sound wise it also makes a difference. I've got the wireless mic on today as well, which should make a difference as well. I've started getting the kilometers up, and I cannot wait to show you how I am planning to really get the kilometers up. But the clever of you will probably have worked it out by now, but you'll certainly work it out when it's the de rigueur thing that people have been doing in lockdown. And I just want to try it as an experiment, because I even had this year, I've even had the trainer to go through winter, because my excuse was, well, of course, if you don't start training in earnest until March, then what are you going to do? And we've had 2 years of really rainy Marches in the UK. So yeah, these are the what were the widest gravels that they had a couple of years ago, and they are a 23 internal, and I think just over 30, 31 or 32 external, which you can see the kind of gap that gives you on the Strada with a 28 that sort of plumps out to I think a 30, just over 30. And so as it plumps out at just over a 30, you can basically have no mushrooming or overlapping, and you've got a pretty aero wheel. Now bear in mind, it's only a 35 deep aero wheel. So I'm going to try them on the Strada, because the other thing is that they're half the price of the 3Ts, and the 3Ts ain't arriving, but the 3T Discus 4045 may not fit on the Strada.
Now, I hear what you're saying, 2 pairs, but yeah, hear me out. I would like to be able to swap them backwards and forwards if I can. And you just forget how fast that bike is. It is just blisteringly quick. I am unfit. And some guys overtook me on the up, but back on the flat, you're able to get into the 30s and 40s, even when you're not very fit. Okay.
But I've neither taken advantage of the fact that I've got the trainer, nor have I really taken advantage of any of the good weather that we've had, and we have had a lot of bad weather. But yeah, I think I know how to get this back where it needs to be. So, on with the next one.